Good afternoon, SpeedGaming 2, and welcome to the bracket stage. We have cross keys actions for you here. Scottish Brave going against Steinchen in here in round 1. How's it going, folks? I am Wolfling030, and joining me on the mic tonight is the Titan. How's it going?
Absolutely fine. We are having our round 1 here in the playoffs. Cross keys have been chosen today by Scottish Brave. So this is going to be a fun one. Cross keys is a staple these days. And both of these runners are really good at this mode. So we're going to have a fantastic stream here for you today. As I noted, interesting hash for this seed.
Yes, very interesting hash. A lot of books. So, for those wondering what cross keys is, maybe this is your first time watching, this is cross-world entrance shuffle plus key sanity, which means the entrances are shuffled, and any connecting entrances to a specific location, if there are any, can lead to the dark world instead. And the key sanity is pretty straightforward. Basically, all of the dungeon-specific items are now shuffled outside of their dungeons. Meaning the dungeons have a little bit more value, but you might need to look elsewhere to get the keys to get deeper into them.
We are about to go race here. Let's go.
Now, Link's House is a static starting point here in Entrance Shuffle as we get that start, and we get a start over here on the Sanctuary side of things. Sanctuary ended up being at the Lumberjacks.
Ew. And the reason I say you there is that that means the backer escape is either locked logically by a small key, or by doing Aga 1.
Yeah, well, good poultry though. If we get some bombs to start off.
That's really nice.
Looks like the main entrance of Hyrule Castle was nothing. And we're gonna see what's inside the drop down. I believe that is the useless fairy.
Yep.
Sanctuary, meanwhile, is the Lost Woods Grotto, and it's only 10 arrows. That's a scoutable item. And we should mention this as well. These drop-down checks they're doing, they're in their own little pool, and it does include Ganon, which is why they're checking the entrances instead of just blindly jumping down them.
Because if you drop into Ganon before you can defeat him, it's a save and quit. That's the only way to get out of there. Or die.
And here we go. We got Aga. Ooh, there's a key here. That's good.
Definitely can pick that one up. But we are going into the Lost Woods here for Steinchen. And that is a dark cave with no way of tracking where we are. Steinchen seems to be going for it. Now, we only have the audio of Scottish Brave today. But this might be the darkness into the mountain here. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Because
oh, wow!
Yeah, because if you're in a dark room and you walk forward from the front, you're gonna hop down, and then you know exactly that you either have to save and quit or just keep going.
Smoking Dark past me. Well, that was really good to do that without seeing any light. Single arrow and 50 rupees here being wild.
Yeah, 3 hearts up here on the mountain is not great. Your dodgeball skills have to be excellent.
And then we have the Waterfall Cave with the mushroom and the Big Heated Desert Palace.
Nice.
Alright, so now we got some little bit of downtime here, as we see Steinchen checking another area. Hope I say their name right, by the way. Shoutouts to SpeedGaming German, yeah, they're going to be doing a restream over there as well.
Yeah, and if my German doesn't fail me, it is Steinchen. At least that is how it is spelled.
Steinchen, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the pronunciation help there.
So nothing really else on the mountain so far, which...
Oh, this is looking really bad. So I'll get a castle tower.
Okay. Well, we have a connector here on the mountain.
Takes us to the desert area.
Yeah, so the entire, that side of the mountain is in logic because of that connector.
And we get the map of the Desert Palace, and maps are somewhat useful to find here because we actually are blind to our overall map checks here as we find Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, finding it this early, you might go deeper, you might not. Oh, wow. French vanilla, exit there. Steinchen is gonna steal the smoky here. We have Castle Tower there at the village. Vanilla, well. Yeah, Steinchen is just checking these exits here for now.
And we're running out of checks here.
And Steinchen is not even gonna go for the one in logic item here. Instead, gonna do the save and quit. That's not a great... Oh, that's a mirror in well.
Very nice find there. So stealing the key, there's something we should probably mention here, is that's a little bit of a risky maneuver. But to explain briefly why, basically there is logic on the key placement here in Key Sanity, which reduces soft lock protection. Which basically means in order for that boss, the desert boss to be in logic, we logically need the small key and the big key for this specific play here as we find Desert Palace here in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, and this is probably one of the... Not a great spot for Steinchen, because when he gets here, he can use that key, and then the small key he's gonna need to finish the back of Desert could be anywhere. Whereas, I mean, if you find something that is useful, sure. But if you don't, then you wasted the key, and you need to go find that other small key elsewhere in the world. Whereas Brave would not need to do that because they didn't waste their key, and they can just finish the dungeon.
That's a vanilla magic bat.
Oh.
Oh. So normally we have fast Ganon here, folks, because Ganon could be any one of these drop downs. But I do believe, by process of elimination, he's on the pyramid again, so we have to do Aga 2.
Yeah. And I think Brave has checked all of the available drop-downs, so they know about that fact.
Stickit House is the twins' house, so that's another connector there. Aga Tower found, meanwhile, on Steinchen's part.
Yeah, with only bombs as a weapon, you're not gonna do the first chest of Castle Tower.
And there's our
a
hammer. So yeah, the maps are pretty useful here. I did mention this earlier, but I don't think I explained why. And that is because we have no way of checking our overall maps to figure out what dungeons we have to do. Until we get maps. They will reveal the markers that way. Alternatively, we can get our information by talking to Sa Hospital or the Bomb Shop, which we have not yet found either of those locations yet.
Also, if you have a map of a dungeon and you go into that dungeon, you will see a little C or a little P at the top left, indicating crystal or pendant.
Correct.
And that is normally how these runners are going to find out what a crystal or pendant is. Map checks are rare.
Wow, that is an interesting location for the bar. Oh, wait, no, that's Turtle Rock.
Yeah. So Steinchen is just following up on Brave's checks here in the village. Brave is getting some new info. Hey, Vanilla 300.
Oh, most of the time.
True.
And there's Gannett's Tower.
We only have one small key, but we have a hammer and we have bombs.
We can do a little bit here, too. Compass is not really that useful in this mode and with these runners and with these trackers. But to summarize what they do... Oh, there's our Moon Pearl! It's boots locked!
I think Brave is kind of happy about that, because every runner wants boots early, because speed. Now,
but yes, the compass, all it does is give us just an item counter underneath our rupees and bombs. But it is more useful in one of our other race modes, which is boss shuffle, which is logical enemizer, in which the bosses are shuffled. With the compass in hand, you can see what the boss is ahead of time.
nothing really useful there, and Brave is not going to continue bomb jumping further on from there.
Steinchen now into desert.
Oh, that's a lamp on race game.
Ooh!
Which means when Brave goes out left side Castle Tower, Hyrule Castle, they're gonna be right there with the mirror. But for that, they need to go up the mountain, because I believe... No, it was Akina's Cave.
I don't think we saw the left side of Hyrule Castle.
The exit.
Yeah, I don't think anyone left that exit just yet.
That's actually...
Boots are in Desert Palace!
Oh, that's a big one. Now, Brave is gonna...
Mickey was on the mountain!
Yeah, where is Brave is, and she has a mirror, so she's just gonna go from the very top and then downwards. She's going to check this entrance first, which is just your old man. Yeah, but now Brave is going to get that desert big. And yeah, it all depends when
Steinchen
she...
is going to Palm Desert right.
Yeah.
That's in the blacksmith hut.
I'm worried when Brave is gonna go back for that desert big without the boots. Because there was a small key on the torch as well. In desert.
And now ScottishBrave knows the mountain is in logic.
Yeah. I mean, she got here through a connector with the mirror, so the mirror also puts it into logic. Steinchen is going to go into GT and find the Moon Pearl.
And there is the beekeeper Scottish Brave. She needs to go. You turn that in immediately.
Yeah, the problem.
I don't see her doing that right away, though.
There.
I don't.
No. It depends. If they steal the key as well, that might put them back towards there. Because the back was up here, I believe, as well.
No, the back of Desert was at the left side of the balcony of Hyrule Castle.
Oh, right.
We haven't seen the left entrance of Desert Palace or Hyrule Castle. And Steinchen is done with GT for now.
Yeah. And Steinchen is not checking race game yet. And it's not going to check. Oh. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
now
They're checking race game. Okay, okay.
It makes sense. They wanted to get that last entrance information.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Brave is going to, however, going to be able to do quite a bit more up here on the mountain because the hammer and the mirror. So it is one less trek up here, technically.
Graveyard Ledge found.
Dodging the finale.
And not taking the bug net. And Steinchen taking a death.
Yeah, this is just to save so that they can save Scum the small cube.
Okay, clever, clever.
Nothing.
Oh, bomb shot found. Turtle Rock Swamp House 5-6.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a force.
Oh, that's a force loot.
Yeah. So we just saved Scum that small key, so we have the small key back, and now that is not a problem for Steinchen. Nothing else really here on the right side of the mountain for Brave. Dark room immediately out.
And Steinchen is now navigating the dark rooms and gets to the Dark World. We're in Village of Outcasts suddenly.
Yeah. Oh, is that vanilla? Almost. That's French vanilla.
Oh, we have Misery Mire inside of Thieves Town.
Okay. We did have Paradox Cave. I believe vanilla, true vanilla there. The middle of Paradox at the lower entrance.
And there's Potion Shop.
We have a mushroom. Now, Brave is getting a lot of checks done here, which is good to do all this at the same time, and now can do some other exits here.
Oh, there's Thieves Town. That wasn't too far away. And there's the Cadus of Moria. Wow.
Okay, here's the big question. Do you turn that mushroom in, or are you gonna do fake powder first?
Smoking a hair.
Hair small for Brave there.
Big key to Skull. Another big key to Turtle Rock. Into Smoking a Mire. But turning in the mushroom for... with our current equipment, I'd probably save Scum the mushroom, actually. And the main reason I say this is, as it is right now, we don't have a good way to drain our magic for the fake powder glitch.
There.
But we can't... Well, we could walk, but it's going to take a long trek.
Yeah, so
It's
the
tricky.
upper paradox goes out to Cape Ledge here. Okay, this is what I hope is going to happen. Brave is going to go into the village, get the checks that they can, and mirror into desert.
Yeah, that's the hope.
With that big key. That is the hope. Because the longer they are without those boots... Okay, we're going to make a death warp here. Which is quick. And we are drop locked in Skull Woods. And what that means is that if we want to get to the front of Skull Woods, we have to drop down through a hole. And that means we can only exit out the back of Skull Woods, which means that you are locked, most likely, to that area.
Yikes. And there's the right into the turtle... Desert Palace found, meanwhile.
Okay, so all of the desert front entrances are around here. So
all of the desert entrances have been found. Yeah.
Yeah, so Brave just needs to find one of them, go in, and go to that big chest.
Map check here, we see Myers Z Crystal.
Pendant, Dark Palace, and Red Crystal Turtle Rock.
And that is the Dark Mountain Ascent Cave. That is a connector.
Right there. I mean, they're gonna make the checks that they can here, but I really hope that they're gonna mirror. I mean, it's out. Oh no, they're going for the lamp. Because Scottish Brave loves lamp. And then either they have to mirror and walk back. Yeah, Castle Left was going out here. Which means that Scottish Brave might just go into Castle there. Yeah, Brave is gonna go back to that castle. So, for her, it's 2 exits. It's 1 check in logic, and you can technically, with a lamp, get all items but 1. Get a little bunk there. While Steinchen is clearing off the north-ish area of Darkworld along the graves. Has not really found anything of use other than Thieves Town. Meyer in Thieves Town entrance. Brave is not going in there, okay.
And there we go. Iceberg Cave has the Bikini Eastern Palace.
Okay, that was boots locked. Okay, save and quit to Sank. Where are we going, Brave? Okay, map check. Heron Desert are crystals.
Steinchen's going to check this
Okay.
entrance now.
Yeah, because Steinchen did not do all of his drop-down checks yet. This might be the magic bat for Brave. Because they have a lamp to empty magic.
Possible.
Oh, right, and we have 2 checks here in Castle Tower.
Not a
This
bad
is
play.
not a bad play, but this might be the best chance for Brave to go actually get their boots.
Alright, there we go.
Meanwhile, Steinchen is heading back towards the village.
Smokey should have rock. Sort of worth.
Wait, Steinchen didn't do brewery? Okay. And yeah, this is the back play, Brave. Emptying out the magic. Now, if this is your flute or glove or flippers or something like that, this could be very big for Brave.
Left side of Pyro Castle found meanwhile, and that is the archery game.
Yeah. Just a map on the bat.
And Steinchen about to get their lamp. Almost said flute.
Yep. Okay, Brave, where are you going? Please say desert. Nope. Going to check the connector. That is
This
unfortunate.
could have something. Oh! It's the Meyer area.
Yeah, we have a lot of checks here, but no more power. Yeah,
Waterfall
Steinchen
happiness.
is gonna. Yeah, Steinchen is gonna do the same as Brave did and the fake powder. Oh,
And-
nice magic refill.
Yeah, and even gets double. Spike K found.
No glove yet. None of us have ever done that mistake of going through Spike here without a glove, right?
Well, even then, we don't have the health to tank it. Our bottle's only got a green potion in it.
Fair.
And the Back of Skull Woods is in desert.
Which we cannot complete. Because we would need a sword.
Big Swamp, though. That is one of the few small keys we do not need because it does not have a big key door. However, that could let us get another item, which is important.
You'd rather have those big keys before you go into that dungeon. If you get it after, it's just dead weight. You dig game from Steinchen. 300 rupees.
20
Okay.
digs just for 300 rupees. Debatable. Ice Palace found meanwhile. And he immediately nopes out.
Yeah, because we can't go anywhere nice. And we are heading away from desert. Oh boy, from right. Yeah, this. So roughly, and this is just a very, very rough estimate. Every 10 minutes that you have the boots, that when your opponent doesn't, it's about 1 minute of gained time. That is just rough, of course. Things can differ. But once you're starting to get into 10, 20, 30 minutes of boots difference, that starts to make a time difference overall.
Alright. Where are they going now? Oh, it's a hospital found. Skullwood's green pendant. Easter Palace found. Bonkables.
So, that's actually a blessing in disguise for Brave. Because both Eastern Big Key and Eastern are boots locked. Mr. Maybeg. And nothing else from Johnny today. Thieves Town is our last pendant. That means we have full knowledge.
Yes. Eastern Palace is a crystal.
Uh-oh. Steinchen,
That's
you have one
eyeballs.
heart. Steinchen does not want to go through Super Bunny Cave. Now this is dangerous because you're on one heart here. One hug and things will not go well. So Brave finishes up the eastern area play. And it's probably gonna go down to South Shore here. Yeah. It's gonna find...
correct me if oh, there's our interested... Oh, we're taking the diff warp here. So we haven't seen the bridge, pod, or Hera at this point.
We have not seen Hera, we have... We have not seen Pod. That is it. Those are the two dungeons we have not seen. Oh, we're continuing here. Oh, that's a horrible spot for Spiral Cave. In the swamp entrance.
Oof.
Yeah, Steinchen is gonna leave that portal there for now, maybe go back.
So yeah, the entrances we haven't seen yet are Tower Hera, House of Darkness, the Turtle Rock Bridge, Dam, Blacksmith, Sick Kid, I believe. That's the ones I don't have noted.
Yeah. Oh, this is risky.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you generally don't go out entrances you don't know about, because when you don't have a glove, you don't have a boot. That can happen.
Ah, but wait, he's gonna mirror onto the balcony. Oh, they know Southern Castle Center now.
Yeah, but this was back of desert on the left side here.
Actually, this might be good.
If
Because he'll remember he has the big key. Oh, we'll get Sign of the Mimos. But it's also bad. Oh.
They're gonna steal the key. Okay, this is
Wait,
good.
no, they don't
because
have to.
They don't have a... They don't... Oh, right. Right.
They have the big key,
have
and they have the hammer,
Yeah.
and they have a glove. They can go fight Lambo.
Yeah, they can fight Lambo. Well, you know, we found Blind Cell here. Blind Cellar. With A small key.
And this might be the best chance for Scottish Brave to catch up, because she will now be thinking, oh, I have the big key, I should check the big chest.
Yeah, and they are going to get spit out. No, they get spit out the same entrance. They do not get spit out the main entrance. But yeah, this is probably their only reminder of just a big chest. But I think that because they saw small key on desert lamp, on the bomb lamp, they're not gonna go back there until they have the boots to do both of those checks.
Which is ironic, considering the boots are literally in there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Using a can of burner for some, or a can of Mario rather, for some extra damage here.
It's a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, hammer.
Sick kid found
is,
meanwhile. And it's just a heart container.
A little bit of love.
Pretty much the same spot as the hospital was in the overworld.
There we go, our first crystal of the seed.
And a small key to Turtle Rock.
Now, Steinchen is going to be more efficient here because he is going to check both the light and dark world areas over here.
Scottish Brave really needs to go into desert here. I'm gonna check the left entrance of Hyrule Castle, which will put him at the archery game. No, we're going to the back.
Oh yeah, because this is one check here that is in logic, the first chest here. And the one in the dark cross. The rest of them are locked by a small key, logically.
And it looks like we're going to ignore that for now.
Yeah, so...
Or at least go a little deeper, because we know there's a second small key later.
Yeah, this might just be the Let's Orphan Zelda cell. And get everything else in here.
It'd be really funny if we have a vanilla small key to Hyrule Castle in here. Nope, we got a small key to Dark Palace though.
But not mirroring, so we are locking the back behind a sword and a Castle Tower small key, or a Hyrule Castle small key. So yeah, what do we have in the pod entrance today? What does Kiki hide in here?
And it was just 3 bombs in here. We could have left that behind. Unfortunate. Yeah. And that is the top of the Death Mountain Ascent Cave.
We have
which at least Steinchen has found the other side.
Okay, he has found the other side, okay.
And here's the eye bridge. We have found all the Turtle Rock entrances.
Yeah, Steinchen does not have the big key, so he cannot go to the bridge.
Small key to Dark Palace in the dark.
Which is in logic with the lamp. So, one pod is in logic, one pod small is not. Ooh.
Bit of a tricky situation here.
Yeah, this is risky from Steinchen because he needs that small key.
Scottish Brave is traveling in the overworld here. Is this another connector to the desert nearby?
This is desert.
No, this isn't desert right here.
No, right, it was a connector, right? To the mountain, okay. Yeah, our desert entrances is in CAC, on Smiths, and on Dark Lumberjack. And for people who are a little bit late here, the reason is that our Moon Pearl is on GT Torch, and Brave has left the boots in Desert Big Chest.
And in her defense, she did not have the big key at the time, which she only found after the fact.
Yeah.
But she has not been back to check the Desert Big Chest.
300 rupees there for Steinchen. To be fair, of everything that Steinchen has done with that Moon Pearl, they haven't really found that much. Yes, they have cleared a lot of entrances, but in terms of items, nothing really. Hey, Pod 3.
Now, something to point out here, we still haven't found the blacksmith or the dam either, in terms of our important entrances.
The blacksmith has to be in the light world somewhere.
I guess it's... I don't know where it would be then. I haven't seen it. And if we did, I didn't note it down.
I mean, we haven't been to shopping mall yet.
True. If we don't have boot... Yeah, we can go there too.
Yeah, but we don't have a glove.
Yeah, it could be glove locked.
Yeah. This is a very, very long walk for Brave over here. Okay, and Steinchen is gonna do an desert now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, we're going to go for the second exit of Paradox Cave. This is a very, very long walk for one exit.
Could be important, though.
Could be important, absolutely.
No, it's not. Another reminder that you should do the desert, though.
It's a reminder. What else do we have in the village that she has to go back for?
Well, obviously the Moon Pearl. That's what I was going to say, because Gannis Tower is in the twins' house.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to go back there for.
The only noteworthy thing would be connectors.
Yeah. Brave is running out of things to do right now, though. We're gonna need that Moon Pearl for our progression.
That is the bottom of Bumper Cave. That is a connector, but we don't have the means to finish it.
And we see a bomb strategy with King of Samaria here on the Steinchen side.
When you have the Lopers and the Lambos, you do whatever you can.
Oh yeah, you use every single possible weapon at your disposal.
Oh, the King of Samaria block getting a kill. Also, I like how the synergy here with our two sprites here. We have a Charizard and a Psyduck. I only just now realized that. And in a cruel twist of fate, the Psyduck is the one who's not getting a massive headache right now because of this seed. Oh, shopping mall check. Here we go.
Yeah, Steinchen is gonna go into the castle now. They might save the key. Depending on when they save it, because there was a pod small back here. Okay, so we're gonna go further. Okay, so they're gonna get the pod small. Now, the important thing is, will Steinchen go all the way to the cell, or will they go back? Here's pod.
Yep, there's pod.
Because pod has never had its own small key in it, right? For the logic, I mean.
It's just fairly good odds. It has like 6 keys out there. Do we have the glove though?
High glove. Yeah, that's the one reason you put off going over here, because you don't have a glove.
Steinchen low-key doing the right play.
Yeah. This is very risky, by the way, because if you leave anything in Zelda Cell, that is lost located.
Smokey to this dungeon.
Hey, look. Smokey to this dungeon.
Yes.
I'm
correct,
not a witch.
And that leaving Zelda Cell is a risk. However, in this specific case, we know what's there. And we know it's nothing, so this is not a risk. This is actually secretly a time save for him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And now, it could still feel that way later on when you're looking for that flipper or that ice rod, that you left something there.
Or that small key to the swamp, which might as well be another ice rod.
Yeah. Without the bow, we can't finish this dungeon, but it is a pendant dungeon, so...
Alright, what's back here? 20 rupees, 3 bombs, and 20 rupees. So, either option was valid, really.
Yeah. Brave is gonna be more worried about that, because she has left 3 items in there. Yeah, I'm gonna use the key here. Yeah, and Brave is just... They need the boots. They know they need the boots soon. And they're just worrying, where is it? Where is it? Getting a bomb jump here.
And this is our... Oh, we can't go that way. We gotta go this way.
That's muscle memory.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And here we go, we're gonna see Dark Potion Shop turn in. This is a shop here.
Yeah. This will 100% orphan catfish for Steinchen.
Not completely.
He has no glove to go over there right now.
Well, we haven't done the Zora area either, so he might later do that with catfish.
That can be done. But are you seriously gonna go to catfish first and then to Zora area, or are you just gonna go to Zora area? We really don't have any connectors over here.
Either option's valid, really.
And we are using the last small key that we have here on Brave's side. So we're gonna need one more small key to... Did we do that check that Brave just ran past before? I think we did.
Dark shopping mall here.
Yeah, and with that glove in pod, Steinchen is going to get all of his checks there. Eventually. Is that enough? Yeah,
yep, that's enough.
Yeah, a warning here, don't touch these rats.
Yeah, those are dark old rats. They do 2 hearts of damage.
Mm-hmm. as soon as these crabs.
So the entrance is here. It's the Light World Hype Cave. The Smoky to Swamp Palace
Okay.
is bow locked.
It's bow locked, yeah. And we are both here at the same time.
Yes, but one versus Ice Rod. Definitely first than the other. And still no sign of the Smiths. If they're anywhere, they have to be underneath the rock. We'll see if Scottish Brave checks that here in a moment.
Oh, she will.
Steinchen now with the information of where Pod is, and I believe now has full dungeon knowledge. In terms of locations.
Hera. Still outstanding.
Oh, yeah, we haven't found her yet. Where is that? Well, it's not here, and neither are the Smiths. Having the Smiths are on the mountain somewhere. Like, I think. Oh, so annoying.
Okay, wait, are you going back to desert now? Or are we gonna do glove checks?
Oh, right, because we have the gloves. The Smiths can be in any one of those checks now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna see what's in the Deathbound and Ascent cave. And there are our Smiths.
And yeah, when Steinchen got that small key, they also decided I'm gonna do everything in this dungeon except the big chest and the boss. Because they started opening the small doors.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't have the big key.
Yeah. And this looks like the desert play. Nope. Just another connector.
Oh my goodness. I feel bad for Scottish Brave, I really do.
Yeah, I feel really, really bad. Right, because we have one...
You're gonna do dark. They're gonna do checkerboard.
Yeah.
Alright, what's here? The treasure chest game. Well, now we have a shiny, I think. I actually do not know what shinies looks like.
Yeah, I think Brave is gonna go for glove checks here now.
There's Dark Sahasrahla.
I mean, she knows she has the desert big key because she has finished desert. That's not the issue. The issue is that she does not want to... This is very, very much like... I'm not going there until I have my boots because I want the small key on the torch as well. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, this is sort of like one of those, you played yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm. This might just be them going to the bridge again. Because we kind of missed that going in. Or going out the last time. Okay, we're gonna skip that small key, okay. Meanwhile, Steinchen is clearing out pod. Have gotten there as Swamp Small. Yeah, Swamp Small and Glove was the big ones out of here.
So in terms of go mode, we're missing the Hera entrance, but once we find that, we can full clear the dungeon. We're missing... we're missing the bow for Eastern. We're missing...
Fire Rod for Turtle Rock. Flippers for Swamp.
Flippers for Swamp, as well as the dam, which we just found. Never mind.
Okay, that was glove locked over there. We missed 2 swords.
Oh, it's a dark stuffy world boulder. Oh, okay, that's something Scottish Bridge couldn't have found.
Nope. And there is also a hook shot. Yeah, I don't think you can mirror there because that light world spot is just full of bushes and a door. This is the mushroom turn-in. Which, as we just see, has nothing. No?
Alright.
Okay, we're walking to Sora.
Scottish Bridge is just following the right... They're following the items they need to follow, but at the same time, they are going a little too far. This is the correct line of thinking you should be doing as a runner, is following your items and seeing where they go. But in this case, Scottish Brave is just following the wrong trail.
Yeah. If Scottish Brave can find the hook shot before going back for those boots, that means that they can do GT as well. Or some of GT.
Yeah, where was the hook shot? I heard you mention it.
No, we haven't found it yet. We need the hook shot with those.
Oh, yeah. And then in terms of the remaining dungeons... we need the Fire Rod or Bombos for Ice Palace and Turtle Rock. And that's about it as far as I can tell. We'll also need at least a Master Sword for Ganon. And we know a bow is out there somewhere and is logically required because where the Swamp Palace Small was.
Yeah. And we do need one to beat Eastern. This might be Brave going to desert. No? Huh?
If they enter the blacksmith's hut, then that is the correct answer.
There's one more entrance.
This is the center entrance.
Okay, so Steinchen got mitts out of Agina's cave there. But yeah, Brave is going to get their boots here and be very, very annoyed.
Yeah, this is a hard last location, I think, for Scottish Brave.
Yeah, pretty much. And they are so mad that they forget about the key on the torch.
But only for a moment. All of that for the smoking to Ganon's tower. Could have left that behind, even.
No, we do need it, because we need to climb. And check the basement.
Ah, there's 2 more out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's 2 more out there, but to... Well, not logically clear, but to actually clear GT, you do need those 2 keys. Wait. All right, Scottish is going for the moon pearl.
Yeah, now
Steinchen
here's...
is doing. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Steinchen is doing the logical back the front of Skull Woods, which is in the back today. And Brave is so this check behind this door is in logic. This could be the hook shot.
Two small keys to Skull Woods in their own dungeon, and the third one's in that check. So Skull Woods, key-wise, is fully in logic.
Yep. Now, everything else here that Brave does is hookshot locked. But you just want to do as many checks right now as you can, and finding those boots that late, yeah, Scottish Brave feels behind. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, there is no doubt. Hey, Saint card. Yeah, Scottish Brave knows that they have to think outside the box here to catch up.
Mm-hmm. Because what Steinchen has done with that mirror is that they have checked a lot of things very effectively.
Yeah, Scottish Brave is really behind in information, so he needs, or she needs rather, to get a really lucky break in terms of finding something major here in GT that Steinchen wouldn't be checking right away.
Yeah. Now, you could also do compass from here, if you want to jump with the lamp. It's not easy. It is absolutely not easy to do, but you can.
Yeah, this is...
And what weapon do we have for Ice Almost?
Cane of Samaria.
Ew.
Cane of Burna.
Look! Burna. That is such a good find right there.
But the Cane of Burna only does fighter sword damage, and...
yeah, but you can group them up like this. With half magic, this is the fastest way to kill these.
I was worried they would run out of magic, actually, but good on them.
Yeah, half magic, that makes that so much easier. But nothing here.
Shadowrock Swamp Palace information now for Steinchen.
And Brave is gonna save that last key and not go to Tyrone. Oh wait, we don't need a key to do Tile Room.
And there's the top part of Bumper Cave here.
Did we ever get this from TR check from Steinchen?
No.
I don't think we did. Nope, nothing. But yeah, Steinchen hasn't been on the right side of the mountain, but now with Mitts and Mirror, it's just go do this.
Yeah, a lot of these checks that Steinchen's about to do, there's no reason not to do them at this point.
Yeah.
Still no sign of Hera, though. We've checked quite a lot of the entrances. Could it be locked behind one of our medallion entrances, which are both Quake the Seed, I noticed.
Oh. And yeah, that's all the information Brave needs. Also, where is our swords? We're an hour into this seed.
Yeah, Swamp Palace.
Have we found the front of Swamp Palace?
We have, yes. We found that at Sahasrala's hideout. We just didn't have the dam available at the time.
Also, no flippers. But yeah. I mean, you know where there are a few really bad spots for these runners where Hera could be. There is one in particular that is the worst for them, and that is the back entrance of Skullwoods.
Also a bad spot, yeah.
Because they are now both probably doing all of Skullwoods, front and back. You're never coming back here. Not even with a fire rod.
Yeah. And Hera is a crystal, though, so they will have to come back here eventually if that's the case.
Yeah.
But once they find Hera, then we get to go. But there's so many other entrances to check.
Oh yeah. Just saying, that is the one they don't want. Oh hey, Quake!
And there's Quake Medallion, so we can check those entrances.
Yep.
And it could just also be here on the Dark Death Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Skullwood's big chest just has a compass.
Yeah, Brave has a lot of the Dark World now to explore that they couldn't do before. Oh, they're gonna go into Eastern here, I think? Or was that the dark side?
No, that was the dark side.
Okay, good. Because they need to go to Grave, they need to go to King's Tomb to get the big key. First. Brave gets the Mire big before finding Mire, because Mire is in Eastern entrance. Finding your big keys before you get to a dungeon that, out of logic, you can clear.
Steinchen getting spat out of Desert Palace's right side.
Sees the half magic. Has Steinchen not found... Steinchen has not gone back to the Brothers Connector in the village. That's our entrance to Mire area.
That is its predicament, but there's nothing over there that we've seen.
No. And Steinchen did not do Spiral Cave.
There's a sword in the dam drain.
Oh. Is that swamp adjacent?
I'd say so. Spiral Cave being dropped down into, and it is our Ether Medallion.
Useless, but okay.
Well, it is the fastest medallion to cast.
Did we get this drop down? Yeah, we did. Okay, Steinchen is gonna go to the back now. Only with 3 hearts, which is iffy. But it's gonna get the 4 checks that Brave accidentally ran past and exited and could not go back in.
Well, in Scottish Brave's defense on that, if you're gonna be doing the face tanking strats, you definitely want to have that entrance because those lasers do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah. And Steinchen does not have an invulnerability item, so... And he can't go out the door.
Steinchen does, however, have the Blue Potion.
Right. So...
Smoking a Hyrule Castle!
That could be bad for Steinchen. Because going back for Zelda Cell, that's at least a 2 minute or 3 minute investment.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Steinchen has had such a huge advantage for the last 30 minutes or so that
Oh,
2 minutes
oh, yeah.
may not be that bad.
Okay, Brave is going out the only exit. Well, one of the exits that she knows. And now she's gonna find the desert exit and remembering to be mad about that.
Alright, so we're gonna do the super cave here.
So Steinchen is going back to entrances that he left the last time he walked around here.
It makes sense. One way can enter. There's our third shield spotted. And another sword.
What is this? Uncle Vanilla?
Ooh, it's Laser Bridge. Or rather, it's the Turtle Rock Bridge. Sorry, misspoke. Either one of these edges could be Hera.
Not the left one. We checked that one. But the right one can.
Either of the right ones can. Okay.
That's French vanilla.
Yep. Right location and wrong dimension.
Okay, Brave is going to get their Eastern big before going to Eastern. Is this just a bow in Eastern?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
And Steinchen is going to have a cup of tea.
I mean, might as well. Nothing wrong with having to pick me up at this time of day. Especially because Steinchen is one of our German runners, so it's like 7 p.m. for them. Close about.
No, 8 p.m. I'm also from Central Europe, so I had in the same time zone.
Ah.
Yeah, Steinchen is gonna go for the myths checks here. Because
And the
with
quick
Quake,
check here.
yeah.
Ooh,
Wow,
what do we
we're
got? Not many important entrances left to find.
No, but still a lot of items we still have to find. So, Meyer or Eastern dive into?
Of the two, it's really hard to say.
Meyer you can technically defeat.
I would argue going to Eastern, actually. It's a shorter dungeon, so it's quicker to get all the items out of.
Yeah, but we don't have
And it can be really annoying to fight Vitreous with just just a sword and a handful of bombs. And no invincibility item.
Yeah, but both our runners are going into Meyer at the same time.
Oh boy.
Or, nope, ScottishBrave nopes out.
Yeah, ScottishBrave needs
more
entrance information more so than he needs dungeons right now. Or she needs it, rather.
Yeah. So getting new checks now from Steinchen and new check here from Brave.
I think the next thing to open up the seat is getting the hook shot or the flippers.
Yeah.
Small key to Dark Palace. That's our 5th.
Useless. We have checked everything that requires small keys at this point, except the boss, but we don't have a big key.
No, but if we do need to fight the boss, we have the means now.
If we get the big key.
Yes, of course.
Okay, where was the dam?
The dam was at Dark Shopping Mall.
Oh. Yeah, that sword is gonna take a lot for Brave to get.
Well, that one was also Flipper's Lock, keep in mind. Second bottle finally found. Steinchen did a fake flipper setup to go check that location.
Yeah, Brave is gonna find Eastern here, and they might dive it. Where Steinchen left it. Yep, they're going in. So this could be Brave's big comeback into this game, if there is a required item here in Eastern.
At this point, you're hoping for the Holy Grail and getting all of the required items that you're missing. Fire Rod, bow, and flippers.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a lot here. Steinchen is probably going to be heading over here very soon. Because they have done almost everything else at this point.
Third bottle for Steinchen.
That's 2 bottles in Meyer.
And the big key to Dark Palace.
Okay, game.
And there's our second Castle Tower small key.
Oh no.
Which is low-key a curse in disguise. Oh no. ScottishBrave does not want to find a sword right away then.
No, that would actually, for once, actually be bad to find a sword here right now.
Now, in case anyone's wondering why we're saying that, if ScottishBrave finds a sword, they may be tempted to go up Aga Tower just to get to the back of Sanctuary.
Because
which we know has nothing.
Yeah,
so it'll be a 5-minute time sink.
Yeah. Which Brave absolutely does not have the time to do now. I think that with that being such a big time sink and Brave knowing that they are behind after that boost debacle, I don't think that they would do it even with a sword.
I mean, it's certainly... That would be a big gamble if they went for it, which they feel they need to do, but at the same time, you're gonna want that small key. And we know from having vision of both runners doing both of the tasks that the small key to Hyrule Castle and the back of Escape Sanctuary is useless. Nothing here in Eastern Palace, though.
No, just small keys.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, this is risky on Greenmail.
Very risky, because that lightning is what's really dangerous about this fight. You cannot predict where it's going.
There is... Yeah, even the eyes pointing direction does not indicate anywhere where that is going. It just points towards you.
No, there's like the only safe spot is to be in the far right, center right, or far center left of the room, because the lighting can never reach that way. It's randomly drawn every frame. Oof, got clipped there.
That's a potion time.
And look at that, just the combat damage from the one eyeball alone did 4 hearts.
Yeah, Brave is now just catching up on entrance clears that Steinchen has done before, and Steinchen gets the second crystal of the seed.
Oh my!
And that's the bow. On Vitreous. Yeah, that is gonna tell him, go clear Eastern now.
That bow also means you could not do the silver strat against Vitreous. Oh, that's evil. Nope. Evil Vitreous today.
Nope. That is not even out of logic. That is impossible silver fight. And yeah, Steinchen is just sprinting towards Eastern here.
Steinchen does not know that this is a crystal, but I believe they figured it out through process of elimination.
Yeah. Please do go follow these runners. They are putting on an absolutely fantastic show here tonight. And also, big thanks to Phoenix and Sinopane for actually tracking tonight. Trackers are the hidden heroes. We would not be as accurate without you. Thank you very much.
And of course, shout out to our German commentators on their side at SpeedGaming Dutch as well. This is being restreamed to both of German and English audiences today.
Yeah, that Smokey is doing nothing for Steinchen because he has already gone there.
Yeah, and with the Hyrule Castle Smokey, Steinchen knows that Aghanim is dead.
Yeah. This might be Brave going for the back or the laser bridge.
Which is actually going to be the better of the two evils now.
Yeah.
Because now Scottish Brave will get the small key to Hyrule Castle, which in turn will mean that they don't do Aghanim.
Yeah. They might still go for the back, which is not nothing, but at least they're not going to waste 5 minutes on it.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of a recap here for our viewers. Brave was about 14 minutes late to the boots, and Moonpearl was boot left. So right now, Steinchen has a lead. They have done a lot more efficiently.
I actually have a good question here, Chad. This is a beat or a one and done? I believe this is...
This is best of 3.
Best of 3, okay.
This is Brave's choice of mode. So Steinchen has picked the next mode, which I believe is Kabuki. Oh! We're getting catfish.
Seems like a good thing here.
Yeah, Brave has very, very few outs left in this seed. Catfish is one of them. Because very few runners want to go to Catfish. It's a long way away. It takes forever. It feels like forever. And there's the
Flippers! Fire Rod! That might be the break ScottishBrave needed. But is it enough?
So here's the thing. We have still not seen Hera.
We have not seen Hera. We are still missing a hook shot.
And Steinchen is not going towards Catfish this time.
The only bow we have was on Vitreous.
Yeah.
And the small key to Swamp was Flippers locked.
Yeah, so the sword is what chat is asking. One is in the Sunken Treasure, and the other is in Super Bunny.
Yeah, we need to point out the dam was in Dark Shopping Mall, so those flippers only now just put the dam and that sword in logic.
You can still open the dam without. Or was that the swimming tube?
Well, we couldn't get over to
can
Dark Shopping Mall without the flippers.
Oh, it was in the Dark Shopping Mall. Never mind. So we fake flip it over there, okay?
Yes, I should play flip it over there initially.
Yeah, the logic of this seed is bad. Very, very, very bad. Okay, Brave is gonna do swordless Trinex.
Have magic. This is plausible.
Yeah, this is a menu fight. Okay, George, what do you have for us? 20 rupees.
But yeah, the bow was on Vitreous, which means there was no silver fight with Viti here. Stopping the ice head from shooting ice. Very smart.
Now, if our second bow is flipper locked, that means Vitreous was no bow locked.
Sora check.
Yes, we've seen Sora from Brave. It was nothing, but Steinchen just got here. And this means that Steinchen now orphans Catfish. That is a very, very long walk for one item.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we know that one item is critically important to the seed. It is our Fire Rod, which puts two of our bosses that we need to fight in logic. Turok and Cold Stare.
Yeah, and even to beat Trinex, you have to have the Fire Rod. Cold Stare can be beaten by bombos. But yeah, for Trinex, absolutely, there is no chance of getting around that.
And for all we know, and there's a third sword we just found.
That sword Brave is very happy about.
And actually, we should point this out here. Hera is still unknown to us. We've seen every other major dungeon entrance except Tower of Hera. That could be in the back of Skull Woods, which would require the Fire Rod as well.
Or it could be Mire entrance, which Brave is going for.
Yeah, we're running out of checks. It is a crystal, so we need to find it before we do this.
Yep. And here's the thing. Steinchen has not found his way to the mire area. I don't know why he has not gone back through that entrance that Brave just went to, the Brothers Connector.
And the
It is an
entrance to
item.
Mire is King's Tomb.
For nothing. Okay. I believe that means there was nothing here but half magic, but that is still going to be very much on Steinchen's mind. Where is my Mire access?
Well, here's
Oh,
the
no,
other
we
thing.
have
Ice Palace is over here. We need to get over there.
He has to get over here.
Hook
Shot
up
on the
Smiths! Looking in this tracker.
So the Brothers Connector is in Sicket's house.
It's Fire Rod for Go Mode. For Steinchen. I believe. If I'm doing my counting correctly on the keys.
Let's see, the keys.
Now, that's an asterisk because we need the GT Big Key. In case
We need the
anyone's
GT
wondering
Big
why, we have a vanilla Ganon.
Yeah. So GT Big, Steinchen has to find Ice Palace and Tower Hera. And Steinchen has to find his Fire Rod, which is on Catfish.
Yeah, so once Tower Hera is known, we'll have dungeon knowledge. Item knowledge, we are in no mode.
Yeah.
Keys, I think we're also in no mode.
No, we don't know where GT Big is.
Nah, that could be anywhere, let's be real. Could even be on right side GT, which neither of our runners have checked.
So here's the thing. Tile Room has been in Logic since we got K.
Yeah,
Because
could
that
just
is
be there.
zero. That is 0 key locked.
It could just be there. You're absolutely right.
I would not put it past this seed. You know what else we haven't seen, and that is the book. Because for the eagle-eyed viewer, this book hash, the seed hash, has 3 books. But yeah, Steinchen is going into Swamp here. Brave is going to clear out ice. Now these are crystals we have to do. And both runners are still looking for a lot of items.
The best case scenario for Steinchen here is if he finds the flute here in Swamp Palace, because that means he'll have Mire access through that way.
Yeah. And flute is always nice to have.
But even then, does not have the means to finish is Swamp Palace.
Yeah, he can't even
rather-
enter ice.
Yeah, or finish off TR. He still needs to get that Fire Rod.
Yeah, so
Bubbles
what Brave
may be
needs
in
to-
here, but that will only solve part of the problem.
Yeah, I mean, fair. So what Brave needs to do is she needs to go to Mire, beat Mire bowless, to get their bow off of Vitreous, to get their flippers off of Eastern.
And then just go drain the dam.
Then just go drain the dam.
And then randomly do this first part of the Swift chain. It's a tall order for ScottishBrave to get back in this race.
I think she's doing a crystal dungeon. This is something that you have to do. The biggest thing for Steinchen is that Fire Rod on Catfish, because I have a very strong feeling that Steinchen is going to absolutely last locate that or Zelda Cell. Those are 2 checks he has just left over there. That is going to be last location for him. So...
Yeah.
Wait, was there something else here? Brave is heading over here.
Spike cave.
Oh. Now we have 17 hearts. And save data.
Yeah, we had a third of the health, no invincibility last time we were here. And no glove. There's our book!
I'm really, really sorry for conjuring that into existence.
Oh boy.
Now, to be fair, Ped is not available yet. Thieves Town, we need a big key. Pod, we need a big key. So, no Ped yet.
There's bombos in
ice.
There's bombos in swamp.
That might actually be bad for Steinchen.
Steinchen doesn't have the Swamp Palace big key. Where was that again?
Oh, Brave is gonna get their second sword and third shield.
Trying to remember where we found the Swamp Palace big key.
Sword, yay! Mirror shield. Ew. But yeah, Scottish hat.
Behind.
Yeah, Brave has the big key. I don't exactly remember what that one was. And yeah, Steinchen is absolutely leaving behind items here. Which, in terms of one of them, not that bothersome in Zelda Cell, but on Catfish, absolutely. Brave really, really, really soon needs to go to Meyer and finish that dungeon. And with 2 swords now, that's more likely. That's probably the densest area she has left to go. Nice quick kill there by Steinchen. For powder. Huh.
Oh, we don't need that. We've already checkmatched that.
Yeah, for latecomers, back was nothing. We fake powdered that earlier.
And yeah, we know that Ganon has been able through process of elimination, just to be clear.
We did not check Hookshot Cave.
I don't think we've seen Hookshot Cave.
Oh yeah. It was in the fortune tower above the village. Both of them have seen it. But with Hookshot so recent for Steinchen, that's not on their mind.
Oh, back instead of old man. Where does that go? Oh.
And that's why we haven't seen the other end. Oh, this is a really good book check. Because we got the sword and the book.
Alright, so now we know GT's entrance is nothing. Kind of made sense. There's our final sword.
Sword locked sword, funny game. Yeah, with myths, Brave is gonna go check the total block entrance.
Steinchen? What are you doing?
Is Steinchen lost? Right, he never picked up this key. I thought he didn't. It's a DT small, but yeah, with Hookshot, yeah, he is gonna go. Maybe. Steinchen has not done GT. Yeah. Now he's going to find this area. So yeah, with that bombos, Steinchen is going to be able to clear ice, but it is still a full clear. It is not a fast clear, which I believe Brave also did.
I think I know where Hera is.
Reckless Cobots.
Oh, that is a possibility, but there's another cave we have not seen in either dimension. Food Spot 5.
Yeah, we have.
Have we seen that?
Yeah, we've been there.
In both Light and Dark World?
Yeah.
Steinchen must have done. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, Brave is now going to Hera. Sorry, not Hera. To Meyer, and this is exactly what Brave needs to do to catch up.
$70 Blue Mail, Tempered Sword, yeah. Combat-wise, they are set for this fight.
Yeah. They are going to full clear Meyer, which is bleh. But it's what they need to do, because they are still looking for bow, hookshot, flippers, GT big.
Now,
I'm just gonna leave you here in the commentary. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in the commentary booth for a minute or two. I'll be right back.
okay. So, the thing we're still missing here is that Tower Hair entrance. That could be the make or break moment for either runner here, really. Steinchen doing the icebreaker. Gets it. Alright, so Scottish Brave is now heading over to Vitreous here. Steinchen, meanwhile, heading down into the lower parts of Ice Palace to go clear that up. Trying to hookshot the door there. Door clip. There we go. Alright, 18 hearts down for Scottish Brave. Wow. The heated pod now for Scottish Brave. We know that that is a pendant dungeon, and we have full cleared the majority of it. So very doubtful she will go in there. Alright, cold stare fight now for Steinchen. Beautiful control to start things off. They do eventually break free, though. Doing spin strats here. One puff down. Second one down. Using the hammer to finish it off cold stare. Nope, just gonna do another spin, and that'll do it. That is crystal number 4.
Yeah, I'm
or
just
5
wondering
even.
what is left on Steinchen's tracker, because he has been very efficient this season clearing things. He can't have much left. Obviously the Mire area, the rest of it at least. Yes, Hookshot Cave. Yeah, this is a much faster fight for Brave, with these dashes and Tempered Sword.
There's half match for Steinchen.
You know what? Silvers could just be on GT climb. Oh, locked.
That's a possibility.
Steinchen does not have an invulnerability item.
I wouldn't be surprised
Okay,
if ScottishBrave just chucked a bomb into the entrance of Mire here. Because that is an absolutely rude placement for the bow.
Yeah. Steinchen does get that book. Okay, we're gonna go
tanks
get...
up.
Are we gonna go for the smith? No, Brave is not going for the smith.
It makes a little sense to check the remaining areas outside the nearby town. Oh, this is back to GT. This is right side GT.
Yeah. I mean, they left the portal there, so I assume that they're gonna go back up. Oh, it's an odd spot to leave the portal, man. Never mind. And yeah, you're not leaving trial room.
Unless that hand grabs you.
Well, yeah. That's how the game mechanics work. But yeah, just use your boomerang here. It's safer. It might cause some lag in this room. Fair. You
Shovel.
Yeah. Steinchen is going to go get their item here. They might do the back here. It's a pendant, so... Oh right, there was the swamp big. That's the one that Brave had before.
There's our last bottle.
And up in house.
So the Gannis Tower Big Key is not in Gannis Tower. We know that for a fact now. So then the question is, where is it?
Harrow.
That's the obvious possibility, yeah. ScottishBrave's gonna go to check the back 3 chests here. We did have Sanctuary starting at the Lumberjack tree, for those who are just now tuning in. So there are 3 items here. Unfortunately, we know that it's just some bombs and a couple packs of 20 rupees at most. So was not worth it, but this time thing was going to happen one way or the other.
Steinchen is going for even more potions.
Someone's saying GT Big on Ped. First off, we need that GT Big Key because it is a hard required, or because of where Ganon is on the pyramid. Second off, in that case, where's our Thieves Town Big? Because we need that as well.
Yeah. Steinchen is gonna go for the rest of GT now, which, as we know, was nothing. There might have been a small key somewhere here that we don't need.
I can see Steinchen doing the back of Skull Woods and then mirroring to check the pedestal just to make sure that he finds that big key.
With what fire rod?
Oh, you're right. The fire rod's over at the catfish. Ah!
That's the one he has to have before he goes there. Brave, on the other hand, might. Oh, right, we haven't seen this. From Brave.
What's this entrance? It's the library.
But Brave is not gonna go back for the Smiths. And that's an issue.
So at this point, we kind of know that it is... Actually, wait, no, it can't be the back of... No, we're looking for the... Yeah, okay, so it has to be the back of Skull Woods then. If we've seen every other entrance. Ooh, what a tricky seed.
Oh, Brave is going for a book check here. I'm surprised you don't do Smith chain into this.
I don't know why Brave didn't do that either. She finds a big key, though. It's the Ice Palace.
Ew, game, ew.
Well, we did logically need that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, we want to skip that
now.
logic. Oh, but wait, that small key... That could actually be a problem. Here, let me put this thought out there. What if the speed key to Turtle GT is locked behind the big key to Ice Palace?
Mm-hmm.
Both of our runners have done that.
Yeah. And yeah, Brave is going for Eastern Clear here, which is smart, because this is gonna give her a crystal, and the flippers. I don't think Brave found the dam yet, though.
No, Brave has not found the dam, but she will find it afterwards because, again, it is at the Dark Shopping Mall, which is Flippers locked.
Yeah, fair.
Steinchen found it early, but Steinchen did a fake flipper at Dark Potion Shop to get over to that side of the world.
Yeah, Brave is catching up. Absolutely. Steinchen is doing checks that she has already done.
Yeah,
still haven't
it's
seen the
all
shovel.
down to just one roadblock here.
So yeah, Brave needs to find the hook shot on Smith, and they're gonna get the flippers here, and they need to find Dam over at Dock Shopping Mall. After that, she's caught up, or ahead with that fire rod.
Yeah, actually, as it stands right now, clearing in Easter Palace ties ScottishBrave up crystal-wise.
Yeah, and Steinchen is doing the very, very slow non-fire rod right side of GT. This takes a while. Brave did this room in like 15 seconds. It's gonna take Steinchen 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, this is a very specific setup you have to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the fire trap sniped him.
Yeah, and Brave is instantly rushing towards the dam. This is very good for her. And yeah, you just see that timer on the top right for Steinchen just ticking, ticking, ticking. This is time loss for Steinchen. Brave is catching up, second by second. This game is nowhere near. Steinchen, you did not light the torch. You didn't light the third torch. And even more seconds back to Brave.
There's the dam. So all that Scottish Brave needs to do to catch up is to do the first part of Swift Chain, and then Scottish Brave is actually in the lead.
Yeah, I would say that these two runners are about even right now.
Oh, they are even. They both have 5 crystals.
Yeah, they have 5 crystals. They both lack one item that the other one has. Hookshot for Steinchen, Fire for Scottish Brave. I am also wondering that what is Steinchen wanting? That was close. I'm also wondering, Steinchen must believe that GT Big is over here. Otherwise, he would not be doing this. Because if he's in Fire Rod Go mode, it can't be here.
Whoa, barely got to the door there.
On the frame. And yeah, this has been roughly 5 minutes for Steinchen here, compared to the 15 seconds for Brave.
Yeah. So the one thing that Scottish Brave needs to do, she needs to do her first part of Swift Chain, and then she has the hookshot for Swamp Palace. Other than that, we don't know where the last dungeon is in Tower Hare, but we have a good suspicion it is at the Vanilla Skull Woods boss location, which is in a pretty rude spot considering the front entrance of Skull Woods is basically topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
On the Swift Chain.
Is this...
New check here for Steinchen. This shovel. Nope.
Oh, Scottish Brave! Scottish Brave!
Scottish Brave is going to the back of... I think this is a last location. No, Scottish Brave still has... No, they checked that. This is a last location entrance check for her. She probably knows this is Tower Hare. And is this the point where we realize that the GT Big is on pedal?
If it is, then where's our Thieves Town Big?
GT Climb?
It can't!
No, it can't be in Hera. Swamp Ice Palace.
Yep, there it is!
Yes. Yep, there it is. GT Big key is required. Ganon is familiar.
Yeah, we checked all the other drop downs, he wasn't there.
Yeah, so the one thing these ones don't want to see is Steve's Town Big Key. Because that absolutely puts Pet into play. Not into logic, we need a 6th pod small for that, but we could just ignore that. Steinchen is going for his Fire Rod.
Oh, there it is! So, Steinchen finally catching up here. It's a pretty close race still.
Yeah. Brave absolutely needs to go down to Smith Chain after this.
But it could still be a longer race here, folks. We don't know where that GT Big is. There's our red mail.
Yeah, Steinchen is not going to be happy about this Fire Rod. Absolutely not.
That is item go mode for Steinchen.
Well, item, but not...
I say item. I'm not saying keys.
Yeah.
We're still a ways off from a key go mode.
Swamp Big Chest and Ice Big Chest are still unknown. Steinchen did not have a swamp, does still not have the Swamp Big Key, according to our tracker.
Oh boy. Oh no. Actually, it could still be Thieves Town P key locked. I just realized. It could be the back of Thieves Town that has our GT Big.
Yeah, but we need Thieves Town Big for that.
I know!
Yeah. And we are going to get a bed check.
Oh, might as well. Survey says... Oh, it's the other bow!
So yeah, that
Which means it was hard
Vitri-
required that you had to fight Vitrius for the first bow. You!
Yeah. This tells me Brave is gonna save and quit from here. From the basement. And that's probably bad. Because they are leaving the Smiths. Brave might go to Swamp without a hookshot.
Well, that's unfortunate, but here we go. Steinchen now fighting in the Trinex. And Chad bringing up a good point here. ScottishBrave has the mirror. She could just mirror and then lead the force that way and then go back in the portal and do Smiths from there.
Yeah, but then she probably would have done basement before that, before going to bed.
And there's our cape. Yep, there's the same quit.
Yeah.
Correctly called.
Trinex is exploding for Steinchen, which is crystal number 6.
Yep, and if Steinchen is aware, then that is should be go mode. Outside of finding the GT Big Key.
And look, sword number
actually,
4.
Actually, where is the GT Big Key?
Swamp Big Chest or Ice Big Chest. Or a Thieves Town Big Chest there.
It could... Hmm...
Shovel was a map. Also, where's our flute? We don't
I think
need
it has to be over
but
GT. It has to be over GT. If it's not over GT, it's the back of Thieves Town.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Brave, she is going to Swamp without the hookshot. But this is going to be one of the big ones. Is GT big here?
If it is, that's actually a huge advantage for Brave, I think. Just for a little bit. Because not only will she get the GT big, she'll probably think, oh, I should check GT for the hookshot, not find it there in the big chest, but then chain that into going to Smith's, which will give her hookshot.
Maybe. And yeah, this is Steinchen beelining it for Tower of Hera in the back of Skullwoods, because that is the only entrance left.
Yeah, we've done a full entrance clear at this point.
Yeah. I'd say Steinchen is slightly back in the lead now that Brave has to double dip Swamp. For sure. But what is in this big chest here? That is going to be very big for Brave.
Like, I think the best case scenario for Brave is the big key to GT's here, and Steinchen checks Ice Palace first and gets the big key to Thieves Town, and Steinchen follows that. But
Well,
there's nothing here.
There's nothing here. And yeah, by the way, at 2 hours into a seed, even a seed like this, Brave not being very fast to the boots, and Steinchen pretty much lost locating that fire rod. They are both feeling horribly behind.
Yeah, average time for one of these heats is about 1:30, I'd say, with these runners. Maybe 1:45. So this
About
is definitely an
1:45,
above average seed.
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely above. Well, Steinchen knows that the GT big key cannot be in GT because he has fully cleared the rest of that is not big key longer. The one time sink Steinchen still has is Zelda Cell.
Which isn't that much of a time sink.
It takes a little bit going back there. There's a lot of room transitions.
Alright, that is the 7th crystal for Steinchen, but we can't fight Ganon yet. He never moved. Where's the GT Big Key? Ice Palace looks like it has our answer.
And that's a good question. Where was Ice Palace Big Key?
Oh, it's Bombo's tablet.
Oh no.
So if Scottish Brave does the Smiths, that
Scottish
could be
Brave
a catcher point.
Scottish Brave has the ice pick. It's Steinchen that needs to go there. And that is again a very, very out of place check. I don't think Steinchen did purple chest. Maybe they did. Chat, yes, there is a difference, damage difference between temper and gold, but it is very, very small. For Ganon, it is a difference, but runners with this caliber tend to do a 1-on-1 cycle on tempered sword. Gold sword just makes it easier.
Yeah, basically, the only difference between tempered and gold sword is that the gold sword's normal slash is the tempered sword's spin attack damage. Gold sword spin attack is only as good, only has one enemy that it really works against that's even more damage, and I believe that is the Hinox.
Yeah. And I also believe the Lynels.
Yeah. The Master Sword versus Tempered, meanwhile, that is a much different story. Ganon doesn't. It's just immune to this the Master Sword slashes. You have to spin attack. So the difference between Mastered and Tempered is huge.
Yeah. So Steinchen has a bunch of one-off checks left. Well, oh right, he has hookshot cape. This was.
This could be it.
This could be it. We have not seen this. True. Very true. This is 3 checks that we have not seen. This could be Gomo for Steinchen.
It's the one known out of the way.
Cool.
Arcatainer, that's the number 19. Big key to Thieves Town! Big key to Ganon's Tower! They were right next to each other. That is Gomo for Steinchen. And Scottish Brave is also now getting their hookshot here, but unfortunately, with our newfound knowledge, that's not going to be enough.
Nope. Because Steinchen is just has 7 crystals. He's just sprinting towards GT.
Yeah, Scottish Brave has to do hookshot cave. And Swamp
not only
Powers.
And Swamp Powers, and is getting the hookshot here, and that's not going to be a good feeling.
I will at least say, it was a good back and forth.
Oh yeah, very good back and forth.
And this is a best of 3, so Scottish Brave is not out of the running yet. She just needs to double down and win in the other 2 races.
And yeah, Chad, this seed has been crazy. This was the continuation of Bow on Boss is just GT Big and Figurstown Big was in Hookshot Cave.
Alright, Scottish Brave down to the final dungeon here.
Yeah, this makes sense. You can clear it, but to here. But yeah, Steinchen is sprinting up GT, and with 19 hearts red mail, tempered sword silverless.
This is pretty free, especially because I believe Steinchen also has blue potions and the cape, so there is not much that can stop Steinchen at this point.
Yeah, and half magic. This seed is pretty much down to those boots. Because Brave was 35 minutes at least behind to them.
Yeah, but I'd also argue that the Pyro was not in good spots, which kind of evened that up.
Yeah, they evened that up a little bit. The point is that Steinchen could, with the Moon Pearl, do much more effective entrance checks. Steinchen even gets a really, really nice full magic drop there.
Yeah, and by the serendipitous here, if Scottish Brave had managed to go to the right locations when Steinchen was looking this, Scottish Brave could easily be in the go mode situation here instead of Steinchen.
Oh, absolutely.
Fire Rod, spin attack, and there we go, 7th crystal here, but Scottish Brave not done yet. Still needs to go to Hookshot Cave.
And yeah, the one time you're climbing GT without silvers and not opening chests.
Yep, we know the silvers are on the pedestal. We're not getting them.
Nope. And Steinchen will not be looking for a sword either. This getup is more than enough for him.
Yeah, where was the sword that Steinchen missed again?
Ether tablet.
Ah. Yeah, never checked the tablets. And kind of a good thing that Steinchen didn't, because if he got that Ice Palace Big Key first, he might have dipped into there for looking for that GT Big Key.
And yeah,
Scottish Brave is on the right trail, though.
Yeah, rushing the Hookshot Cave here. But unfortunately, a little bit too late.
Nice triple. Double triple! Can't do any better than that.
Nope.
Alright,
Yeah,
Scottish Brave is now in go mode,
mode,
and Steinchen is about to go fight Ganon.
Yep. So yeah, it's a GT climb and Ganon fight difference. No, a GT climb difference. That's it.
Which is uncommon in this mode. I want to repeat this for those who are not familiar, because Ganon could be in any drop down, not just the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And in other situations, GT climb would not be required.
Yeah, this is the so-called Samaria strat for Ganon, where you are just boxing yourself in to be able to get double spins on Ganon. And with just a tempered sword, this is basically a guarantee to get a one-on-one cycle.
Yep, and then we go into the silverless fight after we get through this next phase, phase 3 here. And to explain serverless briefly, Ganon will raise his hands briefly upon beginning a teleport action. And if you do a hit at that time, you will clock damage on him while the lights are on. We use spin attacks not only because they do double damage during this, except in Gold Sword, but the hitbox is so active that it's fairly consistent to hit. And we will need 12 spin attacks to win the fight.
Yeah, because Ganon is non-hittable during the animation, but there is one frame where he is hittable. And if you are spinning with your sword in him at that point, then you are automatically hitting him with the spin. You can slash at the right frame, but that is much more difficult.
Yeah, and that frame is actually visible. It's when Ganon briefly raises his hands before he teleports away. You may be able to see it as the fight progresses here. But there we go. Steinchen is done. Get your G's in chat. It's for Steinchen. He finishes with an official time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 47 seconds. Now, at this point in time, we would like to inform you that Steinchen will be declining an interview here on the English side, but will be doing an interview over on the German side.
So if you want to hear and can understand German, go over to SpeedGaming Deutsch, where you will be able to hear that. We will try to get Scottish Brave into here on the English stream side to hear and interview them afterwards. Brave is going to finish out the seed, so please stick around for that if you want to. Because we are going to try to get her in here to have at least a little chat with them.
Yeah, Steinchen was our German runner here, just to be clear. And from what I understand, they do know English, but they do not speak it that well, so they have opted to not join us here for that reason. Which is completely understandable. If you are very poor at speaking a language, it's really hard to get interviewed. Alright, Scottish Brave now up to the Aga 2 fight. This was a great race overall, all things considered.
Yeah. This seed was... the item locations were a bit trolly. Specifically that the bows and the flippers.
I'd argue it was more so the boots.
It really depended on when you got that Desert Pig, and Steinchen just went up the mountain earlier and got that. That's all that is.
Yeah. Scottish Brave did really well. She just needed to go to some places sooner than she did, and I don't blame her for any of those, really.
Nope. Nope.
And Gold Sword's a little different here. No need to do any sort of spin strats here because the slash alone does double damage.
Yeah, these dash strats is just as good as slashing, so...
Yep, already into phase 3 here. Can you set up for the fake for the torch glitch here, which is what Steinchen did. Basically, if you light the left torch as soon as possible, the right torch will never go out. Normally, both torches will do that. And there we go. And really, you don't need to do the torch glitch, but it is very helpful because it lets you conserve magic.
And you can get 3 hits in on Ganon each like torchlit.
Yeah, if you're optimal with it. 2 is pretty common to see as well. It's mainly because he just quickly teleports after getting stunned by the lights coming on. And there we go. Scottish Brave defeats Ganon. GG's to her. Very strong showing here. And that is crossing the finish line with a time of 2:19:32. She is not out of the race. As a reminder, folks, the bracket stages is a best of 3. And we'll see if she will join us for an interview here in a moment.
Considering the length of this seed, there might be someone else demanding her attention, but we will see. I think she is joining us here. One moment.
And we are now joined by Scottish Brave. GG's good showing here. Bit of a rough seed, though. Let's be real.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
No. Who doesn't like Windows updates? Oh, hi. Jeez.
GG's. You might guess what the thing that...
Oh, going in the
does this
swamp,
one?
yeah.
Well, all that than the boots.
Oh, yeah, no. The boots felt bad, but I was like, it might be okay. And then it was like, okay, I'll go into swamp and see if it's not in there. I'm done. And as soon as it wasn't in there, I was like, finish whenever you fancy, mate.
So Steinchen is holding his interview over at the German channel. However, Steinchen went up the mountain before he went to the village, and got his desert big before going into desert. So he had moved 35-40 minutes before you.
Yeah,
and
no, that's nice.
Yeah, and but on the trade-off, Steinchen hard last location pretty much the fire run on the catfish, which you picked up pretty quickly. So it evened out pretty close to the end there. It just came down to where that hook came down to who found the beaky first.
Yeah. But this seed, wow, like a vitreous required bowless.
Yeah, no, so I found Mire, but I didn't have a sword, and I was like, like, I can, but I don't want to. So I thought, I'll go back, I'll be greedy, and I'll go back a wee bit later, maybe when I got a bow. Or maybe, like, 1 sword would be nice, and I ended up going back with 3, so I was like, it's okay, like, tempered is fine, I can do it on tempered, like, no problem. But, yeah, the thought of going in there with no sword, I was like, nah, for sitting in there, I was last locating that, I just didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, so
really did not want to go in
there. He fake flipped over to the dam in Dark Shopping Mall. So he had the sword from the Drain Dam and from Super Bunny Cave, which was funnily enough where our uncle probably was today. Because Super Bunny had both a sword and a shield.
Yeah, and also, we had, unfortunately, a Vanilla Ganon fight, which was annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was just... That's the thing, the start felt awful, and then when I got the boots, I was like, oh god, right, okay, like, I've, like, nearly last location there, so, but that's fine, just pick it up and just go. Then the middle felt great, I was just starting to get stuff, and then it was just, coming down, when I found that hook shots, because there was a point where I'd got the mitts, and I was in that area, and I was like, why don't you just go drop off a smith? But I was going south, and the smith was north, and I was like, nah, I'm not bothered. I'll just do it later if I need to.
Yeah, was that when you did the back of Hyrule Castle and the front of GT? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I just thought like I didn't want to go a different direction then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been nice if I had done it then. That would have been super nice. But yeah, got
that
like
might have been the tipping point of the seed, even. But
it may have been, yeah. It's just as soon as I went into Swamp and it wasn't there, I was like, okay, either Steinchen's got to do that as well, or I'm done. That was my gamble, and it didn't pay off. So unfortunate, but that's Randall.
Well, there was one other gamble that could have happened, and that is the book tablets here. You did have that Ice Palace Big Key.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about that. Next.
Also, you had a Swamp Big that Steinchen did not have, but that check was empty.
Oh really? Yeah, I know. Honestly, like I have never prayed and hoped for a vanilla hookshot more in my life than at that moment.
Yes, but if the GT Big Key was in either of those spots, I think you probably would have been a lot closer, if not have won this race. It just was a matter of luck.
Yeah, no, it's what it is half the time, but yeah, unfortunate, but it's only game 1, right? I need to bring it back in game 2, and then we both need to suffer through game 3.
Yep, and when is game 2, by the way?
Game 2 Saturday at 11 Eastern, and we are doing Kabuki, which is Steinchen's choice, I think, I am sure. And then I have vetoed Enemizer, because I am a sensible human being. And Steinchen has vetoed Casual Boots, so if it does go to game 3, we'll be doing Tile Swap.
Alright. And of course, you are in the middle of you're also in the Bonnie brackets, which means your next opponent is already predetermined here, which is going to be Flip Heel.
Yeah. If I don't go out this round, I'm out next round, so I know my fate. I know where I'm going.
We still have to do the runs. We still have to play the seeds.
Oh yeah, I know.
Also, this seed was like, I saw the hash and I was thinking something's gonna be up head.
Oh, honestly, like, see when I'd completely forgot about doing Hera Basement. So I was just like, right, check ped, and then as I was going to check ped, I was like, oh no, the basement, you need to go back. But check ped anyway and see what it is. And as soon as I read that, I was like, cool, never, ever, ever, ever getting you.
Nope.
So they would have been nice. But oh yeah, when I got the Thieves Town Big Key in Hookshot Cave right before the GT, I nearly said nasty things. That I really thought it was going to make me go in there. I was like, no, I'm done. Please just let me finish now. So that was the quickest juke I've ever had. Like, maybe not. Here's your big key. Go on, go finish. You've done a good job now. Go. But yeah. No, it's just I feel like the skill level for cross keys now is so high. When it got to about 2 hours and I'm like, I'm still looking for stuff, I'm starting to feel really bad here. So
yeah. So Steinchen actually did right side GT without the fire rod. He spent about 5 minutes getting past the fire locked side of right side.
Rough. See, I wouldn't. Nah. I'd already messed around enough in GT. I was like, nah, I'll just wait. Like, I was gonna do the same thing, almost like I was gonna fake flipper over to Dark Shopping Mall area because I was still needing Hera at the time, and the dam as well. But it was just in my head, I was like, I need flippers. I think at the time I needed to find Hera. I needed GT Big Key, flippers, and hookshot. So there was a fairly good chance that my flippers were gonna maybe be my go mode. So I was like, maybe I'm not gonna like go too far out of logic now, but yeah, going over there and it's just the dam and hard last location entrance wise where Hera was as well. That felt terrible. It didn't feel good. The whole seed just felt like pretty awful. So it's just ready.
We are asking if the German side of this restream is asking you, wondering if you're up for an interview here, Scottish Brave. So, any final thoughts?
Yeah, well, a bit safe. They're okay with me in English. Well, what
Yeah,
passes for English for me, yeah. But yeah, no, this was. Oh god, this was. I just hope the next one's nicer. But no, big GGs to Steinchen. Like as soon as the finish came in, I was like, yeah, no, that's cool. Like I was very much expecting it, and Steinchen is an amazing player. So yeah, hopefully I can bring it back in game 2, push it to game 3.
Yeah. So we're gonna send you over there. But thank you for joining us here, and thank you to Wolflink for co-coming with me today. It was an absolutely lovely
Yes. And make sure to follow Scottish Brave and our opponent Steinchen for putting on excellent race for us tonight. Folks, we have more racing action for you today. Hey, at 6:30, we have 80 Tile Swap Valkyrie versus Plastic Kappa. That's happening on Speed Gaming. At 8 o'clock, we have Logical Enemizer Zelga Dasan versus Quiz Bowl on Speed Gaming 2. And on Speed Gaming 1 at 10 o'clock, we have Logical Enemizer Gamachu versus AK Driz. And then at 11 o'clock, we have on Speed Gaming 2 again, another 80 Tile Swap. That is going to be the Structural Mike versus Sappy Kill. And make sure to follow our 2 trackers here tonight for putting on an excellent race for us and keeping those items up to date for us. Why did I say that the other part? And of course, Titan, thank you for co-commenting. Thanks you to our German restream. Make sure to follow Speed Gaming Dutch and our other foreign language restreams as well, so you can catch the any race you want in any language you want. And for all of us here at Elite Fast Randomizer, I've been Wolfling0370, and we will see you all next time. And thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.